I kept staring at the menu prices. Can I really justify a 2-star Michelin dinner just for myself? Hello, this is Yujin. I'm a 33-year-old management consultant who's really good at planning client dinners, but terrible at treating herself. Today, I bring you to south of France, and I'm about to do something I've never done before. I'm taking myself out on a solo date at a 2-star Michelin restaurant. Between the fancy French names I can barely pronounce and my toxic thoughts about whether I deserve this moment, let's see if this experience is worth stepping out of my comfort zone.
We made it to dinner. I am 30 minutes early, but let's hope they could sit me in so we'll enjoy the view, charge my camera and phone so that I can make it back home tonight. Let's head inside. Here we are at the restaurant. Merci beaucoup. Wow, private space. Thank you so much. Yeah.
On the first page, you have all the starters, the second, all the main courses. I propose you enjoy your appetizer.
Yeah.
First reading of the script.
Yes.
And I come back in a few minutes
Okay.
if you have any questions.
Merci beaucoup. Oh my gosh, this is an experience. Because I called in advance and asked to film, I got a private room. So let me show you this real quick. Here's a private room on the corner with a very nice view. Thank you so much. This is a lot. Okay, the script's amazing. I came in thinking that I'm not gonna get the tasting menu, but when will I ever come back? Could be a nice treat for myself. Let me think about this. So starting from the first dish, we have the seaweed. It's gonna be crunchy. And then right over here, I got too distracted, but it looks like a quail egg. This crunchy thing. Oh, it's falling apart. That's a nice little salty pretzel flavor. So every single thing on the menu has a little portion of the script. Comes with a story. A shot of Marius and Jean Charles looking towards the shore with determination as they set about their task in their first glimmer of sunlight. It's 3 stages. So what I'm thinking is I could either do two a la carte, like a sea bream, I guess some vegetables with dessert, or just go for it with the tasting menu. It's $220 for the whole tasting menu, but if I were to order separately, I would say it would come around like $200. So it's same. It's just a matter of, do I want to have a 5-course menu or a 3-course? So guess what I got? I caved in and got the tasting menu. So it'll be the full experience.
Continue with some amuse-bouche.
Ah,
And that's the cake of chickpea with some goat cheese on the top.
great.
That's the Italian bread, the focaccia bread. And I serve to you some olive oil, just a little bit for you.
I'm hungry. I will eat. If I could write a script of my trip, it would start off by being Yujin leaves the Boston airport, just barely. Having been on calls back to back, scrambling her way out of her apartment, she makes her way, and as she thought she had the whole aisle to herself, turns out there's an old couple. One of the gentlemen requests that he switches seats because he just had a leg surgery. Yujin offers to switch seats. Thankfully, there's another seat that's empty next to her, so she falls asleep throughout the whole trip, waking up every 3 hours. Okay, I'll stop there with my storytelling because I don't want to bore you guys. But what I love about this so far is the presentation of every little thing. See the utensil here? It's made out of mother of pearl. I'm gonna try this olive oil with sea salt. The amount of bread I've had in this trip is almost shocking. And I know, going back, I'll go back into my healthy routine. Today will be one of my last nights. This is really good. And if I think about it, I got a lot done on this trip. Hanging out with my sister, getting to know 2 of her best friends really well, finishing an interview, and I think it went quite well, so we'll see there. And just thinking through some of my life choices with my sister and where we want to go from here. Okay, this is not my favorite, but we'll try the anchovy. The big anchovy, maybe I should pair it with the bread. What is this? I thought it was a toothpick. Over dinner, we were asking around, in another life, what would your dream job would be? My first thought was, I want to be a food critique at Michelin star restaurants. But then again, you have to go back to back and almost eat every single thing without leaving anything behind. I switched my minds, and I'd rather be a luxury hotel reviewer. I think that would be a lot more fun, and I wouldn't have to worry about weight, you know? Yes, thank you.
So there we have 2 choices, brown or the white.
Brown, please. Merci beaucoup. So this is half butter and half lemon butter?
No, that's half lemon and half seaweed.
Seaweed. Okay, merci. I did ask for less butter in my food, but you know, Thank goodness I had a light meal this morning.
That's typically from Gen in Italia, and that's stuffed with some exotic flavor like mango and passion, and to finish with all the sea flavor of the gamberoni.
Amazing, thank you. Wow, the presentation. It's almost kind of scary because these mangoes or the seeds look like they're like looking at me. Yeah, let's see how it tastes. It is very small. Best fish from Italy. Mmm, a lot of flavor. Mmm. Maybe the seeds are passive juice. Where's the rest of the head? Just like the body of the shrimp. You know, moments like this is when I wish I continued taking more French classes after college. I feel like I kind of get the gist by context and by the sound of similar words, but because I can't say it back, I feel a little useless here. Cheers! Okay, that I did not like. I don't know what it was. It tasted like the ocean. So, a bit of an explanation on the food. We have a fish dish, red Malay, and what I love about this are these little toasts. I was told that this is a French spoon, and the waiter served it down like this because it's for the sauce. And this is specifically for the fish. Mmm. There's like a nice smokiness to the skin. Let's try the sauce. Actually, I will be a little bit more delicate and use this spoon for my sauce. Has a nice fresh lemony taste to it. And then I'm gonna go for the liver. Oh, wow. Wow, this was so crispy. I like this a lot. There's a lot of texture going on here. We have the soft fish, some vegetables for squishiness, and this little garnish that adds a nice crunch. I'm glad I did the whole dinner experience instead of lunch. I need to figure out how I'm going to be less scared of food. I know on vacation, I have this mindset of I'm gonna eat whatever, things are gonna be fine, I will enjoy it as much as I can. I find it hard for me to enjoy food as it is. Because I'm sitting down so much, I'm afraid of like not fitting into the same dress. For instance, this one I've had for 7 years, I think from 2017. And I still fit in. One of the reasons why I've been not doing a lot of the talking heads was I'm being chubby. I also don't want to be so self-conscious. My sister even left me a note this morning on her way to the airport, like, Eugen, I hope you don't worry about weight. I don't want to be scared of the scale. I don't want to have a bad relationship with food. So this is my way of finding it out. Enjoy food in peace, actually understand its flavors, and know that as long as it's not processed, I'll be fine.
Now is the best part of the tuna. That's kind of otero by the Japanese.
Wow, this looks very scrumptious. See how it cuts. Get my protein in. Mmm. There's not much salt, so I can really taste the tuna belly. I maybe should have asked for a bit more raw. Let's see how it pairs with the zucchini. Wow, that's a really good sauce. Putting the bread far away from me. No more bread, Eugene. Mmm, so good. If Cannes was closer, I would come here every weekend. Let's see what this zucchini is like. Is it gonna blow up if I cut it? Okay, no blowing up. Wow. But it has a lot of these sauce inside too. I think they repurposed the zucchini. Hmm. Zucchini and a zucchini. I really like this. Zucchiniception. The whole fish. Wow.
Kind of fish.
Oh, so scary. What's inside right here?
Yeah, that's the fat.
It's a fat?
Vein, yeah.
Oh.
That's, some vegetables, of course.
Merci.
Can I serve you on the top on the fish?
Yes, please. Let's give this a try. I'm gonna try the sauce first. Buttery, okay. And the fish. Oven roasted. Oops, at least that's what it's on the menu. Mmm. There's not too much flavor, which I like. But I think I like the tuna a bit more, the one that just came before this. I forgot to show you this, but here. This thing that looks like a little plate for the garnish, like a little jello. Have a nice little scoop. Not much flavor going on here. I'm gonna do something that I normally wouldn't do at a fine dining restaurant, but I will take this to go. I'll have it with rice tomorrow. I think I need some spice, something a bit more of a kick. Server saw me ask the fish to go, and he gave me this. These are tomatoes. No, hold on. These are potatoes, piece of fish, sauce, along with mushroom. I really need to leave room for dessert. This is gonna be my last portion. As I'm waiting for my final dessert, my impression so far of this dinner, I love it. Great service. One of the managers here came in and helped me pour water. What I've noticed is they would always pour up to here, not to the top, but right around this little area. In terms of food, I feel like the peak was at the tuna, and there were bits and pieces where I was not a huge fan of, but desserts.
Just before the dessert, the pastry chef make for you the ice cream of avocado and pistachio.
Okay.
And like the crown on the top with orange.
Ooh, a pre-dessert. I told you about the great service. Wow. Let's take a bite. Oh, there's something inside here too. It's not just like a little mousse. This is something I've never had before. It is very interesting, but interesting in a good way. I know a lot of you use interesting as a euphemism, but this is quite good. Hold on, let me show you. Look at that. What's in it? It's like a little cake, bread. I'll be very quick in describing what this pre-dessert feels like. It's mousse on the top with light wing of black sesame. Has that interesting flavor of meringue, citrus, as well as richness from black sesame. It's light, but it's very flavorful. Crushed it. I stand corrected. It wasn't black sesame, but it was an ice cream of pistachio and avocado. Interesting flavors. I was a little embarrassed when the waiter asked me how many subscribers do I have, because I'm a little teeny YouTuber. So hopefully that changes as I keep continuing this series of solo taking myself on a date. Cheers. This is absolutely the highlight of the night. It's so scrumptious. So the highest compliment as a Korean I can give to dessert is not too sweet. And it's just that, not too sweet. This is a meringue here with sherbet ice cream inside. I will resist the ice cream, but eat just the outside. Wow. Oh, this is the perfect finish. Thank you to the wonderful staff of La Palme d'Or. And come back to my next video topic on...
Let's go! It's time to be the GOAT. It's time to enter God mode, man, let's get it going. I wanna be the greatest, energy is overflowing. I know I'm stoking the fire, my desire's taking over.